welcome back, guys. Part 6, because we meant to say Part 6, but, it's been a long day. We've been answering questions all day. And I still got Meta with me over the phone, since he doesn't have Skype.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna...
I am no longer database.
So yeah, we're gonna answer VSX Fedora's last 2 questions and move on from there. His third question was, which surprise moment would you say shocked you the most in comics? Also, I also want to add that we finally remembered what comic book King Heavy Meta was talking about. We remembered it was Irredeemable.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, the thing that shocked me the most was maybe actually not the Wasp's death. It was someone's death that shocked me. There is a part where Magneto ripped out Wolverine's adamantium. There was a good shocking moment and painful. Where also when Martian Manhunter died in Final Crisis. So there's a few. But moving on to your next question. What do you think? What would you think if Marvel eventually bought out DC and they would combine their universes? I really don't want that to happen.
Nobody does.
Yeah, Marvel and DC should stay in their own separate universes. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for the questions, V. We're gonna move on to Super Random Guy 99. He asked me 6 questions and then another 6 after that. First question is, if you're going to a dinner with 3 fictional characters, who would they be? I'd say She-Hulk, Psylocke, and Kitty Pryde. Because I'd really like...
Yeah. Take a group of women.
Yeah. What about you?
Steve Rogers.
And the other 2?
Steve Rogers. I would like to go next with the Major.
The Major from Hellsing?
Yes.
And
Tony Stark.
okay, that would probably be the weirdest lunch event ever. Next question is, I'll abuse the book question early. Bad news for you. Do you think who do you know who Aaron Rand is? I have no clue.
I don't either.
Yeah. Nope. Sorry, dude. Third question.
You only do some research.
Yeah. Third question. Did you see the games from E3? If so, where are the ones that caught your attention? For me, Darksiders 2, and Aliens Colonial Marines were the 2 biggest. And there are a few others. I just can't remember them right now.
I'll have to look through them.
Yeah. Your next question is, when do you think a reboot of a film or TV series is needed? When the series is done bad, then you can reboot. I think it should be classified for a reboot at a certain time. And there's the dog again. We let him out. I think it should be something either really bad. It should be a show that's really bad or just really old, and you could say, hey, let's breathe some new life into it.
Yeah. Old wagon train.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about the dog.
For those of you who are confused, go watch the Retro Channel.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. My dog just really wants to stay in the room. Next question is... Actually, our 5th question is just kind of weird. I'm going to skip it because I really don't know how to respond to it. Sorry.
Well, what's the question anyway?
It says, brownies want to know, you be representing. How do I respond to that? I'm sorry,
Who do you represent?
I'm sorry, random guy, but that's just... I really don't know how to respond to that, so sorry.
Random guy during the next Q&A, ask that question again, but be more specific.
Yeah. Next question is... Wow, that question threw me off. Bad news, DPZ. Skeletor's coming with an army, and he's hella pissed, and He-Man's out of commission. Who's gonna save us? Not me, because I'm probably gonna be working for Skeletor. I'm probably gonna be the one raiding the castle.
Tell
Yeah.
me I'm gonna be force that takes it down.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Anyway, thank you for those first half of your questions. The next 3 questions come from the Proto-Alex. Proto-Alex asks, who is your favorite Superman family member besides Superman? Superboy.
Yeah.
Your next question is, who is your favorite Flash Rogue? Captain Cold.
What was the question?
Who's your favorite Flash Rogue? I'm going to go with Captain Cold on that one. Third and final question is, do you think Superboy is underrated? I don't think so, not with the popularity he got from Young Justice.
Yeah, Young Justice really brought him out.
Yeah. And plus, he's always been a favorite character among people, so... now we're moving on to the second half of Super Random Guy 99's questions. 7th question. Did you see Seven Samurai? I have yet to see that anime, but I really want to watch it.
What, Samurai 7?
Yes, Seven Samurai.
I haven't watched it yet either.
Yeah. 8th question is, your opinion of the future of video games and where do you think they're going? I really don't know how to answer that.
I think they're going to repeat themselves.
Yeah, more than likely repeat themselves. Next question you ask is, favorite Spielberg cartoon? Tiny Toons, Freakazoid, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain. All the above. I'm sorry, I can't pick a favorite out of all. I can't pick a...
No, Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah. But if I had to choose, actually, yeah, I'm going to go with what Meta said over here. Pinky and the Brain.
It's a retard and a brainiac working together.
Yeah. Have you been reading something from Omosu Takazuha that isn't Astro Boy? Not really. I haven't read any... Yeah, sorry, dude. 11. What kind of animal would you be cute, overly annoying... What kind of animal would be your cute but overly annoying sidekick be? Snarf.
Kangaroo.
No, Snarf from Thundercats. Yeah.
No, mine would be the platypus.
People would be like, "What is that?" Yeah. 12th question. Favorite stand-up comedian? I'm gonna go with Gabriel Iglesias.
My favorite stand-up comedian? Craig Ferguson.
Alright. So, thank you for the questions, Super Random Guy. We're gonna move on to 91 Big Rick. And he asks, I recently watched Batman Under the Red Hood and enjoyed it. What did you think of it? It's probably my second favorite DC animated movie next to All-Star Superman. I know everyone... Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet, but I enjoyed Under the Red Hood.
Yeah. I know people say, oh, it's probably the greatest one so far. I have to say that All-Star Superman just beat it out a bit more for me. But that's just my opinion. 2. Are there any other animated Batman films that you could recommend? Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Gotham Knights. That's actually... I actually like it. There's a few others. Also, wait for Batman Year One, the animated movie that's coming out this winter. And they're going to do Dark Knight Returns, so be prepared for that. Yeah, they did that. It's called Gotham Knights.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah. 3. Who would win a fight between Thanos and Darkseid? They already fought during Marvel DC. It was a draw. They never finished the fight.
Who was it?
Thanos and Darkseid.
Nah.
Yeah. So, next question is, what are your thoughts on Flashpoint so far? It's really good. I really enjoy it.
I only read the preview, but I did enjoy the preview of it.
Yeah. Meta over here isn't as into like he's starting to get into comics.
I'm more of a manga fan.
Yeah. So yeah. Your next question is, what do you think of the most recent trailer of Captain America? I am pumped for the new Captain America movie. I mean, after watching that trailer, I was like,
Pop some Jaeger bombs.
yeah, yeah, go drink some Jaeger while watching that trailer.
Chris Evans is going to do some fucking Jaeger bombs with Captain America.
Yeah, so... your 6th question is, are you a fan of Tom Clancy books or video games? I haven't read a lot of the books. My dad actually read a lot of the Tom Clancy books, but me personally, I've only played the video games, and I was actually not. The Splinter Cell games aren't that bad, but I'm not a big fan of them.
I tried to read a book, a Tom Clancy book once.
How'd that go?
I never finished it because I forgot.
Yeah.
I ended up reading something else and forgot about it.
Yeah. Seventh question is, who would win a fight between Kingpin and Black Mask? I'm gonna go with Kingpin. Better resources, better fighter, and just a little more driven.
Yeah.
And your last your eighth question is, have you read the original story of Dracula with Bram Stoker? Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Ninth question, who would win a war between the League of Assassins and the Hand? I'm gonna go with the Hand because they have more numbers.
Okay.
What would happen if Etrigan and Dante teamed up? Would they kill each other or team up? Definitely team up, that then kill each other. It depends on which Dante you're talking about. Are we talking about Dante from Devil May Cry or Dante from Dante's Inferno?
That's what I was going to ask you. Who was he supposed to team up with?
Etrigan the demon from DC Comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say team up, then try to kill each other.
Yeah, more than likely. Well, if it's from Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Your next question is, your 11th question is, I recently watched Green Lantern First Flight. What did you think of the movie? I'm gonna agree with a lot of people. It felt like Green Lantern training day. Only Sinestro didn't say, King Kong ain't got shit on me. That would have made my day. Yeah, but it's okay. It's not for all diehard Green Lantern fans, but it's a fun DC movie. Emerald Knights is a little bit better than it. And your final question is, last but not least, are you a fan of Alfred Hitchcock movies such as Psycho and Vertigo? I like his movies, but I wouldn't call myself a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for the questions, 91 Big Rick. We're going to move on to Power DKD24. 2 questions. What comic, graphic novel, movie, TV show have you got you into reading comic? I'm going to say the 90s Spider-Man cartoon and the 90s X-Men cartoons those got me into comics, for the most part.
Yeah, Deadpool Gorilla Show got me into comics.
Yeah. That's what I do. Get people into reading comics. Your next question is, Power is your fave DC Marvel villain. I think we talked. Sinestro and Joker for DC villains, and for DC hero Hal Jordan. Marvel, it's Ultron is my favorite Marvel villain, and Hulk is my favorite superhero. If you could be any Deadpool's villain, he likes the Hulk more. Go figure. What superhero would you be? What's your favorite comic book artist and comic book writer? Artist, one of my I'm going to give you one, John Romita Jr. I really love his artwork. And writer, definitely Mark Waid. He's my number one.
Okay.
So thank you for those questions, Power. Now we're going to move on to Stings 009. But we'll handle his questions coming up right in part... I think this is part 7. Yeah, we finally got it right. Yay!
Yay, we can count.
Anyway, we'll see you guys in part 7.